We're going to keep hearing them because it's losing the vote. Huh. That's a good point. Although there's spare games, so we'll rotate some of the games out of the brackets. There's like a big list of the platform and Metroidvanias to choose from. So some of the losers won't make it to the next bracket. We have Primordium with Dregs, so we can do the ever idiotic move of feeding Dregs. Prismal Dust could be okay with its Sap Seraph. That would be a really interesting play against Seraph the Patient, putting a bunch of Prismal Dust on Superfood. Or an Endless Entombed Explosive. Nah. Void Binding. Oh. Okay. Endless doesn't apply. Oh wait, does Endless apply? I think they hotfix the Endless morsel eating, because I tried to eat an Endless morsel when the patch first came out and it didn't do anything. But I think either yesterday or the day before, I had an Endless morsel that came back. Let's see what happens. So we go aggressive, yeah. We're gonna find out, Kizron. Does it work? Best thing is we could probably not even care about spikes if we go mid, because if it does work, we're gonna find out the hard way. I need to find out. It definitely works if it dies. I don't know if it eats. I don't think he has a bunch of morsels in a coat, Adam Sims. Have you seen his attack animation? Wait. What is he then? Something freaky. Something freaky deaky. Dang you. When he gets a killing blow, you can see it. It's okay. So definitely, we know he comes back from being dead. That's not a big surprise. I want to see what happens if he comes back after here, which I think we get to see because there's not enough turns. 1, 2, 3, or maybe. Okay, yeah, we might get to see him. This could be good. And we don't get to see if he comes back from a thing because he's... I'm killing it with my spikes. Oh, we give him a damage shield. Hang on. I want to see if he comes back from being eaten. So for science, I'm going to do this. But it will also pass this extra attack from the rage on. So that's a good thing, right? Okay, don't kill boss on this floor. That doesn't seem to be a problem. He does come back after being eaten. Although, do we want to? Yes, I think we do. Seems a bit broken? Yeah, it does. It does seem a bit broken. Plus, giving him rage is really good on the turn that he's about to get eaten the last time, because he'll hand over those stats, but not the Ember Drain, and then he gets eaten. Yeah, or you could Wicklash him to give him 5 attack, and he'll hand that over. Which is actually really good, because the 5 attack will stay when he comes back, but the burnout won't. So you'll hand over that plus 5 for the rest of the fight. So now we need a unit that can actually get kills. Yeah, status effect is superfoods, which we won't take. Man, good dogs. Good dog's looking really good here. Especially since he's going to eat every turn. What would we be looking from there? Like Baron or something? Anything? Although superfoods with draft would be good. But the health on draft's bad. Huh, I wonder if it's Paraffin Enforcer, because if we're giving Burnout to our Morsel dude, he gets Rage, which will give him attack, which he then passes on. That's so bad. Superfood would give Endless, would it? Huh. Would it give real Endless, or would it give the crappy Endless that you get from Key? Because Key doesn't give Endless. Key gives a comeback to life once. It gives real Endless? Wow. Although if you think about it, real Endless is actually a lie, because applies shouldn't come back when you resurrect. So Endless Tome is actually giving fake Endless. It's giving like super Endless. He doesn't pass on the Superfoods passes on Rage. As well as attack, so you get double scaling. If you're not Superfood Primordium, you're only giving the attack that you're getting from your own Rage to the one in front. So you still get benefit from the Rage to pass on anyway. But yeah, with Superfoods you pass on both. Go large. Yeah, so if you're have I played Slay the Spire? A little bit. How would I say this compares? I think this is much better. Spire is harder? Yeah. Spire is more streamlined too, where you need to have where there's less winning lines you can take. Because they went and added 5 ascensions they didn't need to, and Act 4 they definitely didn't need to. And then continue to make changes to make the players go, why are you doing this to us? Job. Yeah, instead of removing Dead Branch and Corruption combo, they went, let's make the boss harder instead of getting rid of the broken thing. Endless tomb do 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 do. Endless tomb do 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 do. Tomb do 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 do. Endless tomb. Oh, you're not doing what I thought you would do. Wow, get wrecked, mate. Get wrecked. There's no space though on the top floor. Now, the 1, 2, 3. So, unfortunately, the buffet 3. If we had a feast, I would make this endless. But there's almost no point because he can't get eaten a second time. Like, he gets eaten the first time here, second time here, and the third time when we hit end turn up here. So he does get eaten during. Oh, you know what we can do? Hang on. Hang on. I get more attack. Wicklash or whatever it's called. I mean, I could have done it again if I had better spot. No. So we just get a bonus feed off him. Actually, putting him down here would have been better. Because then I could have put him up here for 3. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Yeah, so now he'll get fed during Relentless. Except he would have died on spikes. Let's save him. Oh, you're talking about the enemy's leprechaun. Yeah, probably. That's a good point. Although health. Rip 5 gold. He wasn't going to die anyway. He was showing -2. And you don't get it from eating. Why does apply 5 attack and not the burnout? They got rid of enhance or enchant or whatever it was, enhance, because there was too much confusion between players between what's imply and what's enhance. And I don't know if that was so much the English player base. Maybe it didn't translate well in some of the if it is in other languages. I don't know, but it probably did. It did confuse some people here and there because. Some applies were staying, some enhancers weren't staying at certain times between launch and now. I think they ironed out most of those kinks along the way. But in the Friends and Foes patch, they removed enhance. So everything is applied, and the only thing that stays is health and damage modifiers. Which was pretty much what was supposed to happen anyway. They just changed the words. So burnout never... on a Wicklash, burnout never carried over to the burnout would never carry over in the past, and it doesn't now anyway. It's the same, similar confusion about the little smoky ball artifact, where people would be like, "Oh, that doesn't stack every time." It's like, no, it applies it once. It applies it 3 times the first time you see an enemy, see a unit. So your dregs will play with 5 burnout, and then if you mold them, you don't mold them from 5 to 6. You're molding them from 2 to 3, and then it's putting another 3 on top to get you there. It's not adding that 3 every time you mold them. So it's kind of cool with Primordium, because you can pass along the stuff, and especially since we're making him endless with Key, he's going to come back every time with it. Which kind of makes me wonder, should we be going for health as the next option? Game is hard. Pan's not that smart. Ooh. I don't like Shadow Eater here because very little morsel generation, unless we're going to give Shadow Eater Primordium, which isn't bad. I don't think it's good. There is Dog, though. Because it's Sap Seraph, we have to think about how do we kill Shade Eaters. Because that's a really important thing you need to do. Which could be plus 10s on Plinks. Which I think is an awful solution. Yeah, Mordo and Steve, like, come on. I think it has to, it's not a bad play. Right? Because he's going to get a morsel every turn guaranteed. And he's going to get pretty swole off the attacks. Whereas Crucible Collector gets a lifesteal every turn, but will only ever get one. So that's kind of bad. We've got a Merchant of Steel coming up and an Umbra Banner. The biggest issue with both of these units is the lack of morsels. We have Sweeper. Oh man, we have Sweeper thing too. Good thing he's endless. It means you don't eat that turn. Unless we can work out how to get health on him. How do we get health on Mordo? We take health. Alright, let's try it out. Offer me health. After Daedalus, we've got to be offered health. Take plus 25. It's going to get you super healthy. I don't know if we want to get him... I don't want to give him a multi. Let's re-roll here. Mr. Set coming in with the raid. Thanks so much, dude. What were you playing today? And how are you? Welcome, everyone. We are trying shenanigans, and Morsel Master is kind of okay if we can get capacity. And if we can get morsels. That's the biggest issue. We have very little morsels, and I think right now it could hurt. Ooh, okay. Oh, you started Skyrim? What do you think? So you're finally awake, huh? That's the thing, like that's how every single Elder Scrolls starts. Spoiler for anyone who hasn't played any of them. You start by waking up and imprisoned. So we've got a guaranteed sweeper that does no damage. So I think Blessed Sword. I was thinking Blessed Sword to combine with our sweep damage, but it's wrong. Take Skull. It's a great game, yeah. I wonder how long, if the opportunity was there, would I take it to do, like, if you started streaming Skyrim or playing, whatever, and you just took whatever pathway of choices that led you down, because there's multiple things you can do, no spoilers here, but there's a lot of things you can do that you choose A or B and you can't do both, and you go off a big branching path because of that. And if next time you play through, you take all the other choices. And I think there's some that fork again. So you'd have to then on a third playthrough do your first choices, but then take the alternate second, like, you know what I mean? There'd be a lot of gameplay to be had. And for stuff like that, I'd want to start again. I don't think I'd want to have a save point at that specific moment. well, there's been a couple games where I've been playing where chat sort of said, look, make a hard save here and then come back to it at this point and play on with another option later. You don't trust people who haven't played Skyrim on every platform it's available for. That's fair. Although, Dogbarker, have you played it on your smart fridge? Should we not be trusting you? And am I setting up top floor? I guess I should be setting up bottom floor, right? And we just plink those idiots and then heal. Oh, I can't set up bottom floor, not enough space. So we have to set up top floor because it's double bomb and there's haste units. Which I hate then. Alright, make you endless. Put you there. We still plink you guys out. And kind of doesn't matter what we do with you because everything dies. You don't understand smart fridges and you're 20? Yeah, I don't know either. I wonder if I want to save room for a bomb here. I think we just want to get gold. Now, if this was this, like if he was on a 1, I'd be void binding this right now. Let's just dump that there. Endless drag. This is feeling like a trap. I'm just going to plink up here. And then... probably should have plunked there. Plonked? Because he's not attacking next turn. I think that might have been wrong. If I make an endless drag... I get more gold. Yeah, because Primordium's not attacking next turn, so I miss out on... I can't kill that guy now. Bad move, Panz. Oh, I can with Shade. He'll eat him. As we go endless again. Give him +5 attack this time. Really start pumping in. This part's not even a worry because we're going to feed. This is great. All the gold. Alright, so we're going to take 2 damage. I guess we're okay with that. Another endless drag. Man, maybe multi was better on him then. Maybe saving for multi would have been a good idea. It seems like a... Right, so we don't actually get... if we want to feed here... Right, we can do something different. Oh, he's too big. He's too big. Our poor Tycoon. We need to get rid of these guys. They're idiots. Look at him go. That's really strong too on a final turn. Just chucking 6 rage down for an extra 12 attack. Especially if you were just starting to eat him. Okay, you can retch him back, but since he's endless, that seems pointless, right? Although Sakurai's on a huge draft that goes behind something seems reasonable. I don't know, maybe. I don't want any of this. I feel like I want capacity. Maybe feed an extra something to dog. Let's definitely get rid of some dudes. And I want to get rid of Plinks. Oh, Mind Jacks? Yeah, we don't want to be handing over the buffs as well. So it means our dog's going to be a... should have gone multi. It means our dog's going to be a glass cannon, but... Like, he's going to kill stuff, but... The problem is the Stuarts kept coming back. I tried to kill them off. And then we get a big Prismal Dust. I still think Stuarts. Morrowind's speedrun record is 3 minutes 7 seconds. Do they actually play? Or is there a glitch? Hey, Bwahaha 9000. How's Skippers? Armor. I don't want armor. Skipper is good? Nice. I also don't want these things. So I set up down. I'm going to set up down bottom then. And we'll just play out like this, I guess. This bomb. Oh, let's do this then. So this is kind of cool, but it's not really doing what we want it to. Endless draft. Oh man. There's a wall glitch to exit intro early. On the first set piece provides you the means to move across the map really, really fast. The rest is just intended game mechanics being pushed to their limits. Oh nice, he's about to get eaten. Yeah, we need to get to a lot more damage if we're going to kill Seraph with that. Yeah, we're getting a bit of gold out of this. A feast? Oh wow, if we can get a Votivary? Oh. Okay. We need Wax a Snuffer or 2 Votivaries. How do we make this work? I don't think you can. Can Feast copy the champion? No, you eat it though. Wretch brings back the champion, but we've got key, so we make champion endless anyway. You'd need Wax a Snuffer and a 0 cost anything attack on holdover. No, and we need to get the deck. I don't think. I kind of want. Man, there's too many cards. We'll never get the deck down. Yeah, Wretch only brings him back if he's been eaten. No. That's something that you could do on seeds if you set it up, maybe. Okay, still want holdover on that thing though. Oh, feast. 40. I'm trying to make something bad happen. I should stop. Dupe Skull or Dupe Feast? Huh. I think that stacks. I don't think it's worth it. But I think every time you bring him back, you get the plus. Maybe. I don't want to science it, though. That feels like it stacks, right? It should... That's what I mean, like, if you give it to Champ, when you bring him back, is he going to get that +4 every time? Like, he's definitely going to hand over the +4 to whoever's eating him every time. That's a guarantee. Because he goes on the board as a thing. It says when summoned, that's right. So if he's he gets summoned and we'll have 4 blights, so it'll be a 24-3. Then when he comes back and he's 24-3 and he gets summoned, will he go to 28-3? Oh, okay, we have to find out. Oh, it's 3, it's gonna be 25. 3 dead weights though. Oh, we have to find out. Bad science, loses runs. Jupiter dead weight. No. Bad chat. Okay, so feasting here is bad, since we don't have draw. So may as well just let him... It doesn't matter, it's neutral, except it's multiple separate hits. Except he gets harvested, so it probably doesn't kill that guy off. Let's get Endless on our tomb then. Probably should have played that up top even. Yeah. Wait, he harvested off of an eaten morsel. Alright, so he's showing us 25. We ready? Time for bad science. It stacks! Good job, Plink. Stacking. We need to get actual endless to put on this guy now, which I can't. Or trample, maybe trample. I should have, doesn't matter. Should have done nothing. Should have put a steward up top to get 5 gold. Does it stack like that on all reformed units? Maybe. You can even prison retrieval. Feast to kill him off, and then prison retrieval it. What is superfood levels? I don't know. Oh, give everything? Gives statuses. Superfood gives statuses. So aggressive gives attack. Stalwart gives buffet turns, and superfood gives statuses. You'd have to play a feed to kill it, and then prison retrieval it in on the same turn. And you don't get that much out of it, and it's already 0 cost anyway. Is stealth how we win? It probably gives us just enough turns, right? Crushing Demise is also very good for waves. I think that's how we win. So we get Shadow Eater up to hopefully like 300-400 attack with a few turns of stealth. This no longer works with units, which is sad. Also, I don't know if they've fixed it, but if you dupe a card that has been affected after you get this, it purges. Okay, I should have pointed that out. So if I had duped the Petrified Skull before... Oh, I don't know about now because it has an Eternal Stone, right? But if I hadn't got the Eternal Stone and it was just a consume card and I duped it after getting the flower, it wouldn't actually duplicate it. It would dupe the original card that purges. Which is fine in the final fight because you're going to consume it anyway. But if you dupe it before you get the flower, that one goes from purge to consume. Whether they're working on that bug fix, I don't know. And it's hard to say because they don't put bug fixes like that in patch notes all the time. Sometimes they just sneak them in and you don't know that they've been fixed. And so I have no idea what would happen. This one, we could end up... That'd be fun. Like, we could end up having it was an Eternal Stone and it could still purge. It's a good dupe, though. We can use this to get rid of the Steward. Yeah, holdover on Feast would be great for damage, but I think holdover on Smoke would be better to get the win. Although I think if you have Endless on the Purge unit, it does come back, which we can kind of get, but it could screw things up. You know, we might not be able to play a unit that we want to, because, like, especially if we put it on Steve. If we draw him on the wrong turn, it would be bad. Right, so he's a big boy there. And then we get Endless Steve. We don't get to feed any other morsels in, but do we care? I don't think we care. Oh, and he's last turn, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, it's 2 rage. That's a little bit of extra attack that'll go across. You guys thin my deck out for me, please. Thank you. Rally. Apply daze to all units. Man. Means he's leaking. Guess we don't care. We're like, yeah, that's fine. Resin removal. Would have been alright then. You can see Superfood backfiring plate on top 4? Yeah, he dazed. Totally. Oh, he's endless. Ow. Actually, I need to make sure he doesn't die then. Okay, sorry. Hey, stealthy boy, what are you going to do? A sweepy boy? Yeah, well, that one gets purged, but I don't think... But one goes back in your deck, you keep. Oh, he's not a sweepy boy. I thought he was a... I thought this guy was sweepy boy. That's Sin of Darkness, not Sin of Failure. Okay, he's not sweepy boy. Where was this earlier? Alright, let's just apply this. Where's my feeds? Because I can. Oh, made stuff cost extra to be in camp. Oh no, they're dazed. Endless you. So we are doing a fair whack of damage there. You cannot mitosis the primordial though. We can spike. We don't have much energy. And you can't spike him either, so we'd have to spike a different morsel. This would already kill Seraph, wouldn't it? No, Seraph would kill us before we kill it. We'd do a decent chunk of damage. What do we have? Like 100 and something hit points? So we get like three attacks in. and there was like close to 500 on the line, so you do 1500. Seraph will be left with 2500. We would need a decent amount of lifesteal, maybe. Yeah, well, it's because he's not a morsel. Also, it's not... If it was Seraph the Patient as well, you could put, like, Entombed Explosives down in front of just our Shadow Eater, and he'd be hitting one at a time. So you'd get that... There'd be an extra turn each. Because it's not Seraph the Patient, we got multi-strike in. So it's one turn, just kills them all off. It's going to be a holdover engulfed in smoke. We won't need that many... We won't need that much stealth. And we got lucky that we drew Shadow Eater on turn 2, which meant both Shadow Eater and our hero were endless. So Shadow Eater can go to the top floor with a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. So the downside to that is that to get the big guy to come back, we have to have them all on the middle floor, which isn't bad. It turns out it works out okay. That's 8 capacity, which means middle plus with Mind Jacks. It means that middle can't get got. If we can't put Baron on the top floor if we want to do it like that, because otherwise they won't fit. So we'd have to Wicklash and kill off our own Baron. Correct, Spike doesn't work on champ, he's not a morsel. He's the champ. It would be too strong? It would be very strong, yeah. It'd be too strong, and it would go against what the cards say. I'm going to take Spike anyway, because we could be able to get it on a regular morsel. I'm going to take draw. Although if you're playing the Dangerous Minds, I believe, Expert Challenge, or whatever the modifier is that makes all units all things, you can Spike Champ. But they're already doing all of that anyway. I think we want to have less stuff, right? Get rid of Stew and Plinks, yeah. I don't think that's doing what I want now that I've got, like, perma-hold ones. So we definitely don't want to be doing that. Superfood has more health, though, which could... If we do that, it means we can't get rid of any... We can't... we're going to give burnout as well. Which means you can't Wicklash anymore. And I think getting the damage up is probably worth more. Could roll for a natural endless on a tomb. I don't care for it. This is fine. There's one wave, which is a little bit of a problem, but it's not that bad. The fact we're only eating once is a little bit of a problem. Because we lose a lot of health. Spell shield. Nice work, Panz. Can't move them around either. This is another thing where stealth will help for that fight. Okay. You go there. Why not void binding the Shadow Eater? Because then I don't have any energy for the next turn. That's the next one that's a bit of a problem. Yeah, the biggest downside of this is the lack of healing you get. This is good. So obviously, like, Feast helps because it cuts down the damage by a lot. okay with that. Huh. Oh, wow. Perfect timing. There. That there. Okay. Shout out chat. Yep. Apparently you can't just go spiking any unit you want and hope that you can get its stats. Need holdover feast? No, holdover stealth. Need holdover stealth. Does Talisman make Plink much stronger? No. It makes it 3 damage stronger. If you had Jack Strips, then you could use it to kill Shadewings on the second floor. Or if you had the Stygian Frost one. From 2 to 6? No, from 1 to 4. Twice. Because if you hit separate units, you're not going to do the 8 damage to them. You only do 4 to each, which doesn't... So 4 damage to 2 Shadewings, each, leaves them both alive on 1 hit point, which doesn't mean anything. But you can, if you get lucky, you can kill one with a single one now. So it's not awful. But I don't know if... we've got an excess of gold, so it could be worth it. We'd also just remove them as well. But stuff like that helps. So I don't think this is gorge, not eat. But the value for us here is that we get 2 lots of healing. Which is worth, so when we feast, we should gain 20 health. Yeah. We have a holdover. Spike's gonna be pretty bad there, I think. I wonder if I'm gonna be removing the plinks. So I think now I want to dupe stealth or dupe feast. We might be going into this without the stealthy stuff, which kind of sucks. Yeah, plus 10 on Mind Collapse isn't bad there. I think we remove the plink. So I think the option probably is have Baron on top and then just get some tombs in front in case we need to put a buffer in front of us. Make sure we don't have any dregs get thinged. And he just sack-res cards, but it's hard because we've got void binding. Sack-resing early is harder. If we can sack-res the dead weights. It was good to science that thing, and I think it is going to give us a little bit, because we're feasting so much. I think it is going to help the... I should have -1'd it first. It's okay. Yeah, dupe on the free kill card's okay as well. I don't think we're going to use any of that. The tomb unit energies... Prismal Dust, maybe. Feels jank. I'll play those. Perils doesn't really do much. Yeah, if we had the stealth rolling, the extinguished armor could be reasonable. I feel that we're going to be hopefully full healing a lot. I'm going to have tombs out the front though. It could be nice. Tomb's dying will give armor somewhere. I think it might be one of the plinks we just upgraded. I'm okay with that. Steve never gets picked by the streamers. Huh. The last time I saw him get picked and I was really excited to see what someone was going to do with him, they used him as a tank and didn't feed morsels, and Tethys was just sitting behind him. And I think they gave him like 2 plus 25s, so he had 100 hit points. That's like, well, what's the point? You know, he clears He does AoE and heals. Okay, so here's the issue with Wickless up top, is that we're going to have Endless Primordium and Endless Steve, which is great. Right? Because it means that we can move both of them up top for a final hit on Seraph, and that should be enough to give us a win. But only if Wickless is dead before the end of the run. So it's a tough call. So you get Endless first. Everybody dies. That's fine. So one of the problems with smoke here is that if we feast, which we want to feast, he'll die at the end of this turn, and we don't have smoke next turn. Or we may not have smoke next turn, which means we might not be able to protect him, since the stealth units don't get hit. Could be the issue, actually. Holdover on stealth would have on smoke would have fixed that. I think maybe when I didn't get the holdover, duping was wrong. More dregs in front. Maybe, but it feels bad. I think with only one of those now, I think we can... No, I think with the double gorge, I don't think we need to. We do have to work out how we're killing him off, though. We definitely need him dead. I think it's going to be a Wicklash. Or we probably don't need to put Primordium up, actually. If we keep him healthy, we can just probably put Steve up behind him instead. When the time comes. So let's keep him alive. Damage shields up there could be enough. Maybe we get rid of smoke now. That doesn't seem right. I think that's the play. Keep him at full health and to put Steve behind him. I mean, that's another option too, is that Seraph does something like this and we just go, just die. We'd be like... Do I use it here? I don't need to anymore. What are the waves coming in that we need to worry about? Any of these waves... There is a double heavy wave. Which is next. There's 2 double heavy waves. So if anything, we want to save this for one of them. Oh, it's not consumed. Yeah, good point. Good point. Oh, let's just do that then. Hey, Panz, you did a thing earlier that was a good play. Kill Shadewings? No, we kill the Shadewings. And we heal for 20. So it's not too bad. And this drag, so we can keep putting it there to protect him. Bit of health is nice. I missed the old fart coming in. Are you freaking me out, Kizron? I don't have a message. Oh, there it is. Hey, old fart, how you doing? Sorry I missed your message. Alright, you go there. You go there. Which doesn't actually... It doesn't actually do what I want it to do. Ah, because we don't have trample and we're just murdering so hard. That's fine. It makes it endless. I just want to block for you. Yeah, the 20 health gain's pretty clutch. Okay, let's do this without the stealth. I think the stealth was bad. Okay, let's just beef you up here. Right? Beef it right up. And he's going to eat the last one, and all those Ember Drains are going to disappear. And we're not going to stealth. Actually, no, we can stealth there. Okay. You go here. Because we need more damage. Possibly could have put Primordium up here at one stage, just so that he was dealing 150 damage. Might have been a nice thing. Because he clearly doesn't need more damage right now. Get rid of 2 dead weights. Life steal. Lol. I don't want to feast here because we actually do less damage. Interesting. Since he's only got 1 buffet left on him. We're only doing 1200. However, this was a really, really good turn for some stealth. Holy crap, is that a great stealth turn. Oh! Screw the stealth. It's the 20 healing, because what's going to happen is we get through, we take, what's this, 41, 71 this turn, and then heal for 20 straight away, and then Seraph does 30, but then we heal for 20 again, which is great. That's incredible. Steve, how good is Shadow Eater? I mean, we may as well make it an embarrassment, though, right? You know, you gotta... We get the 5 gold. Go for the 5 gold. How much better would he be with that stealth? He'd be exactly the same. He gets the kill. I think because of the feasts definitely did it. He's attacking for 800 right now. Or multi-strike. I could have not given him a health buff and gone for multi-strike. But 75 starting health's really rough. Good job, Steve. Man, I love Shadow Eater. It really hurts me when I hear other good streamers that I watch who are really good players be like, he's trash, one of the worst units in the game. I'm like, no, he's amazing. He's amazing. Especially for this fight. Like, you know, killing Shadewings. What a boss. If Glimmer is exciting because you can buff it to kill backlines and there's no reason to dismiss Shadow Eater, that's true. I mean, the thing is with Glimmer too, is sure you get a holdover and you can play it every turn now, but you're not guaranteed to draw it at the top of your deck. Priority draw. And we didn't have that good a morsel generation. It's not like he was eating 4 morsels a turn, and like, I've had some of the best runs I've had with him has been when you've got like a big penny up top that you put trample on, or monstrous penny if you're dumb enough. And you take capacity and you've got morsel maker down the bottom, and you're just sort of feeding him 6-7 morsels. Well, you can't feed him 6 or 7 morsels a turn. When you're feeding him either 5 or 6 morsels a turn, depending if you've got a morsel master. And so he's healing for a lot of damage. You know, he takes a beating from those shade wings. There's like 70 damage. One of the waves is 81 damage, and if a light wing gets put down, it's now a 96 damage turn. Right? But he's got 100 base hit points, so he can survive that, and then almost full heal. And if you've got the double gorge unit, he can full heal after it.